You say that God awakens to discover the reality of itself. No one awakens. There is no person. We are vehicle, but even the vehicle is God. You ask, what does theosis mean? Divinization, glorification? Who is to be divine or glorified? I have no identity. Who is to become anything? What is that relationship? God and image. At the heart of Christian teaching, we find that personhood is all important. Not only the mysterious personhood of the Creator, but of the Trinity in its communion of love, in its relationship precisely. And that relationship is extended to all living things and to human beings in particular. You make the assumption that there is no person, but that is a denigration of your very being. We are not just drops in the ocean. We are conscious in our individuality, our essence. We are a form of existence that has the capacity to know itself. We are not just a dream. You ask how to encapsulate this experience of consciousness that you are having. You say there is a body, mind in awareness, and that body, mind feels liberated. Everything is in the space of consciousness. It is a form of ecstasy, a quality of limitless joy, of expansion, like seeing the world from the top of the highest mountain, or even better, flying up beyond it. It is that higher consciousness spoken of in spiritual and esoteric teachings. It is the right use of being alive, body, mind, spirit aligned, the body in its senses participating in this presence in the moment, and yet being so fully transcended. It is a state of prayer without words, a state of knowing, a state of being beyond all of the noise in the mind, all the fears, all the worries of life. It is our true birthright as children of the universe. You ask, what is that relationship between God and image? What is the relationship between the eye that sees beauty, the heart that feels goodness, the soul that recognizes the mercy given to it, the forgiveness? What is that relationship between love and the source of love? That which brings us into being and knows our name before we are born, as it is written, knows us with unconditional love, which is weakly mirrored by parents even at their best. This love that creates all that is good, this purity that we cannot but stand in awe before, worship as ultimate beauty and meaning. It is the relationship of sacramental love, the Holy Communion of receiving with gratitude the life that we are given. seeing in that gift the one who gives it to us. It is the bliss of infinite love, of which we are capable, because infinite love created us. In that state of ours, we are capable of responding to the divine love. As it is said, we love because he first loved us. That response of love, which is transformative to us and to the world, is our purpose for being. Our capacity to love back, to choose with our free will to love. This work within, this choosing not to be entirely self-involved, or being able to be compassionate, empathetic towards another, these are what make us truly noble in our humanity. It is an error to put all that aside for an amorphous consciousness. That encounter with the divine is a quality of unification, but it is built on our humility. It is our reverence, our gratitude, our recognition of the goodness of the Creator that enables us to love back. And so we cannot say we are God, we are vehicle, but even the vehicle is God, even though spirit incarnates through matter and can make it a sacramental experience, which is also at the heart of Christian teaching. The incarnation tells us that in the very ordinary and mortal thing of flesh and blood and sinew can manifest the divine. But that does not make us God. That is a dangerous error, because we lose our humility, our recognition of dependence on the one, as it is said. And so the idea of thinking that we become the one and the rest is a dream bypasses the miraculous work of human beings arising to, awakening to their true purpose in the world. The summit of the use of our mind, of our heart, of our will, this inner work, this choosing, is our purpose here in this journey. And so theosis is a pathway, a process, a development that pulls us beyond our earthly humanity into our spiritual nature through our humanity. When you say who is to be divine or glorified, that word glorification or glory does not mean the standard meaning of glory. It has to do with the presence of God, the glory of God, the mystery and radiance of the holy. And so the uses in spiritual terms and biblical terms of that word speak to us of radiating unconditional love, which manifests something of the Shekinah, of the presence of the holy. This art, this work, this purpose of becoming so is the beauty of life. It is spoken of in the great masterpieces of art and literature because it is our highest purpose. To sidestep that and reduce us to dream and illusion is to miss the core of our nature and its journey upward, combined with our will, our love, and the grace of the Holy working through us, with us, responding to us. The mystery of the universe responds to our desire to be that manifestation of the divine. So don't leave your humanity, your personhood out of it. There is a difference between our essential nature and our artificial selves, our personality, our fantasies about ourselves. This is what inner work is about, differentiating and discerning the difference. That capacity to discern is also part of the nobility of our nature that life calls us to discover. So yes, there is actual relationship between the mystery of the uncreated and our mortal nature. And as we summon the perception and the strength to choose that path, we develop our spirit, our soul, and participate in creating the bridge between heaven and earth.